I am feeling very overwhelmed. It's hard to explain exactly because of that problem of I don't know how to make this video, but I want to do it anyways. The thing is, I overthink and overcomplicate everything. Maybe not everything, but that already shows the point that I'm trying to make, that I even overthink a sentence like I overthink everything. But I really want to make this video to share my thoughts with others. Maybe it can help someone somewhere out there. But whenever I start, I just freeze. Which is not actually the topic of the video that I want to make. But it's where I get stuck. I just get so nervous about the idea of talking to a camera and of knowing that when I post this online, many people are gonna see it and they are gonna think things about me, and I'm gonna sound and look weird, because that was my experience, that people think I sound and look weird. At least that's what they told me, so I guess that's what they were thinking. Anyways, I overcomplicate, I overthink, and then I can barely even speak. But that's not the topic of this video. What I want to talk about is that I'm feeling overwhelmed. So much that I barely know what to say here, but I still feel like I should share this, that maybe there are people out there who need to hear these things, because I think there are many people who feel the same way, but they feel alone. They think that there are not many people like them who are struggling like them, and as long as we don't share these things with each other, we also cannot know how many of us are actually struggling with the same things. So even though this is very hard and I barely know what I'm saying, I still want to do it. But yeah, I have to be honest, I'm not doing well. I'm completely overwhelmed, and every single day I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what my purpose is in this life. It's not that I have no ideas. I have many ideas, actually. I have many opportunities, I know that as well, which is why I don't want this to come across as complaining. Maybe it's rather that I have so many opportunities and so many ideas, and there are so many things happening every day, so many impressions coming at us, that is why I don't know what to do, and I've just been so stuck the past years. It's like, I guess I'm also feeling overwhelmed because the neighbors are drilling their bathroom since yesterday. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you hear that, it's the neighbors drilling their bathroom. So that adds to the overwhelm, of course, but it's a minor thing compared to everything else. The thing is, I have such a big desire to connect with other people, to mean something to others, to help others, also do something for society, not just wait around here in this half-finished apartment, not knowing what to do with life, and not knowing if I have any value to offer to anyone. But yeah, my idea was to make a video about the fact that I'm feeling overwhelmed. The reason why it's all very chaotic and going in all directions is probably also because I'm feeling overwhelmed and I'm struggling to make any sense of my thoughts, of what I should say, I don't know if there is anything I should say per se. It's also a belief I was taught that there are certain things I must say and many things I definitely shouldn't say. So I have a lot of fears of speaking, as you probably notice. And basically I feel like I am completely unprepared for life, and I cannot even function as a normal human being, if such a thing exists. It's hard to describe, but ever since I was a small child, I've had a fear of speaking, a tremendous fear. I went through most of my life only saying yes and no, or saying nothing at all. So all of what I've said so far is actually a huge step for me. But I don't know, I don't want to make this whole video about me, but apparently that's the phase I'm in right now. I have been working on myself a lot, and I also do not have much contact with other people, so I am feeling very overwhelmed. I have many ideas of what I could be doing to provide some value, but then I always think maybe it's not so valuable, my idea, or maybe I cannot do it because I don't have the skills. And then I drop the idea and try another one and keep putting my time and energy into new ideas, only to drop them after some time because I think they were the wrong idea or they didn't work out as I was expecting. And I feel like I'm going in a million different directions without knowing why, and it's that feeling of overwhelm. It's paralyzing to me. I think it's also because in today's world we have so many options, so many choices, so many impressions constantly coming at us, notifications from hundreds of different applications. It's like we are all trying to keep up with that quick pace. For me it has the effect that I just completely block. It overwhelms me, everything that comes at me, and also all those different inputs constantly. It's like start a faceless YouTube channel, use AI to produce ebooks. I'm quite a slow thinker, so well, that's what I've always believed about myself. My point is here that I speak slowly, but that doesn't mean I think slowly. I actually have so many thoughts going through my head at once, or one after the other, that it comes out very slowly because I don't know which thoughts to speak out and which to drop and which to pick first and which to pick next. And then I also stumble on the words because they are all mixing, like, and I also don't know the words to say because I either cannot remember certain words or there are many different words to pick and I don't know which one is the best one. Again, I'm overthinking and overcomplicating, and I'm very overwhelmed, which is still the topic I want to talk about, but again, I'm overwhelmed, so I'm having a hard time sticking to the topic. And then I'm rambling and I have no idea if any of this makes sense to anyone and if it is of any value to anyone. But I still want to do it because I cannot just sit here every single day doing nothing, scared of doing something wrong or of being weird. That's not life. I cannot spend the rest of my life like this and produce nothing. I need to get through this point of uncertainty, also lack of skill, you could say, social skill especially, that I don't even know how to speak. Well, obviously I'm speaking, but it costs me tremendous effort to just form sentences that make sense and to get across my thoughts so that maybe someone can benefit from this. So yeah, I'm feeling overwhelmed, like I've already said 3-4 times, and I have a feeling many of you out there are feeling overwhelmed too. And I thought, instead of just feeling bad about feeling overwhelmed and about the consequences of it, of being stuck, and every day at the end of the day feeling like I've achieved nothing, instead of that I thought I would share it, and maybe by doing that it gets better. Slowly. Maybe by discussing it with each other we can start to make sense of it, start to overcome it, instead of being overcome by it. And then all being miserable, and even though we have so much to offer, only if we are able to overcome these feelings, this confusion, these struggles. And I believe we can. It's not easy, but we can. I want to offer something real, something I feel like we all need very much to deepen our understanding of why we are feeling so overwhelmed. Because we are, right? This is not just me. It can't be just me. I hope one day I can speak in a bit more of a natural, flowy way, and I hope I can start providing value for others instead of just constantly wrestling with myself and my issues. I see so many people struggling with the fast pace of this world. I see that for many people one of the biggest problems right now is the lack of focus. We are constantly distracted because so many things are trying to grab our attention. And I want to seek solutions for that. I want to seek better ways of living, instead of seeing all of our time and energy slipping away, having no idea which direction to go. It's miserable, a life like that, at least for me. I want it to change. It cannot go on like this. Otherwise I might die of overwhelm way too soon. Well, I never want to die of overwhelm, of course, but what I'm trying to say is I don't want to die prematurely because of anxiety and stress and depression. It's very depressing to feel overwhelmed, I must say. I know many people are dealing with this, and I want to connect with whomever has similar issues. Even though I might look like a robot, I struggle with expressing myself. I'm not just shy and quiet and introvert, it's more than that. It's lack of self-worth, lack of confidence. I think also a lack of certain brain connections. I'm not calling myself retarded here, but I know that the lack of development during my childhood causes issues for me socially. It's hard to explain exactly because of that problem of being underdeveloped socially, also in some other ways. Well, I'll try to stick to the topic. I've noticed that no matter how much I would like to express myself more eloquently and also show some more emotion, to not look like a robot. I noticed that I like the ability. I hope I can still develop it, but I noticed that I did not create so many neural pathways, as they call it, for speaking in a human way. It's like the person deep inside of me wants to connect, wants to show itself, but it doesn't know how. I feel like I'm going very off topic here, but well, that's also an expectation I put myself, that it must be about feeling overwhelmed. But who knows, maybe this is more important. I guess I'll just keep making these videos, and bit by bit it will get better, I know. So just bear with me here, and I guess I'll deal with all the criticism of how slow and weird I am for those people out there who do appreciate seeing an authentic video, because I could try to sound as most people expect people to sound, like all fast speaking and very bubbly, and also of course with music in the background. It's also one of those things that seems to be expected by most. I could keep doing that. I've tried it, not with much success. But then again, for what? It's fake. I need to be me. There's only one me. Maybe there are not many people interested in what I have to say and how I say it and how I look and whatever, but maybe there's someone out there who is, and if so, then it would be a shame if I never do this. I never share my thoughts. I never show any of myself, even if it's only one person who needs to hear this. So I'll leave it like this for now, and if anyone is watching, thank you. Also, give your input. I would love to know about your thoughts on this topic, and on any topic for that matter. And yeah, see you in the next one, and I hope to also show some lighter, happier content at some point. But I felt like this was necessary. So before I keep rambling on, I'll leave it at that. I also didn't learn how to do these things like saying hi and bye, so sorry for the awkwardness, and see you in the next one.